WNIT was tough, man. I tell you what, it's like that Colorado team. I look at them doing really, really well. There was no way to guard what they had, So that was tough. Texas Tech playing back over here was a little bit better. I think we struggled a little bit shooting, trying to find ourselves. Defense is still pretty good. I think, we're still growing from it. But it's just trying to find and get these kids a little bit more comfortable. Denton was better. I thought we did some things a lot better, a little bit more consistent at what we did. North Texas game was a really, really good game for us to be able to come back. They scored 25 the first quarter, and then that was it. We kind of shut them down after that, and we were able to kind of get some scores. And we got some good play from Kara in, which was exciting. And, Tamara Johnson's just being pretty consistent in what she's doing now. And I think they're all feeling pretty comfortable. And as we go, hopefully we can continue to improve and stuff. But, it was a good weekend. We really guarded. Abilene Christian was averaging 75 a game. We held them to 38. So that's pretty good on our standpoint. So I think they're in the WAC now. And so it was a good weekend. To kind of see from here, education game's important. Hopefully I'm not really involved as much in getting the crowd, so hopefully there's a pretty good crowd. I know there's a lot of out of parish schools that are coming, so hopefully we can kind of grow the game. Questions?
Coach, what did you learn about your team, between the WNIT and then those two games in Denton? What maybe did you learn about your team?
Well, to me, I think it's trying to put them in a position to feel confident. I think the confidence that I thought was there may not have been there when it comes to the offensive side, because they were getting open looks and stuff. And we were trying different lineups. We're actually trying to play 2 point guards at the same time. And when we get to Denton, we kind of changed it up a little bit. And, we started D. Rice, and then we had Sherry Porter coming off the bench in that last game. And, boy, I think it helped her. You got to realize, too, it's not just about offense. If you're Sherry Porter, you got to guard their best player. So, you get a lot of energy. And if you never notice, we get to the 3-minute mark, we start pressing. And so now she's involved in that. Well, I thought in the Abilene Christian game, we were able to not put her in the game until the 3-minute mark. She was fresher. She's at the point, which I think is a little bit easier to score from when you go inside out, and she got some open looks, and it looked like she was more confident. And we just got to build on all that, Tamara Johnson shot the ball better, rebounded. I think she had doubles in that tournament. So, just a lot of things that I knew were there that I think are kind of coming out. Now, the whole trick to it is, can we be consistent at it? When you're young and you're trying to find yourself, it's very difficult to be consistent. I mean, the Saints have proved that. The Astros have proved that over the years, too. So,
talk about Kara. I mean, she's showing, even the 1 or 2 home games early in the year, you saw like she has a little more potential. You're talking about her offensive progress.
You sure you want me to talk about that? Because I took her in. I was telling somebody that this morning that we brought her in. I stayed after practice with her on last Wednesday, I think it was, or Tuesday, and tried to work on getting off the backboard. And it's just something that she just doesn't like to do. She likes to play defense. She likes to rebound. She likes to kind of mix it up. But the shooting factor of it, she kind of just hides from it. So, we did. I don't know how much I tell her I helped her. I don't know how much I helped her. But I think she is. I think her, again, confidence and around the basket and all that's going to be important for us, So, and she's got that up and under moves. She's got a few moves and stuff that are pretty good. That maybe a bigger post might not be able to guard her in that situation. But we're still going to have to get some touches. And as long as she continues to improve, that could really help us.
At the end of last season, when they were really good offense, like what is it going to take? Is it just tweaking the offense a little bit that she's not adjusting to, or what's it going to take to get her back to that?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if I'm supposed to say this, but she's got an injury on her wrist, her shooting wrist. And it's on the outside, and it's affecting her. That's what her problem is. She got hurt. It's been 3 or 4 games. It might have been in the Colorado game. She got her right before it. And so they got her taped up so she can't move it a certain way. So I think it's affecting her here because, like, I'm telling her to keep shooting, I think she'll get work through it, and hopefully she's in some pain depending on what kind of movement is. So I mean, with a shooter like she is, jump shooter and all that, that's to me that's what affecting her. But she's a really, I mean, I think she can get through that and get healed and stuff. I think you're gonna see a lot different play.
How much consistency or how are you seeing Tamara Johnson kind of taking her game to the next level?
It's like I think as a coach, as the head coach, I thought we just automatically look at her at practice and say, "Mama, she's the go-to player," and that doesn't work like that. For us, it's easy to say, because I'm so confident in her, and I had a good talk with her right after a couple of WNIT games, and she doesn't feel that way. It's like I think it's just going to take some time. You can't go from a role player to the player, and expect it just to happen, I think. And I think that's going to take some time, Hopefully, she's just a hard worker. I think when you work hard at this level, some good things will start happening. And I think that's what's going to happen with her. It's like this weekend was really good. So we didn't talk about it. Like, we don't really discuss. We say, Tamara, this is your role, get it done. We're not like, man, we need to go to you, we need to do this. No, just play your role and good things will happen. Let the game come to you. And I thought that's what she did this weekend, So, but you're right. I mean, she can be a go-to player. There's no doubt in my mind. I mean, she's gotten so much better from when she left LCA till now. I mean, it's just amazing the growth that she's had.
These two home games, how much do y'all need to develop that second and third score? Like, somebody's got to step up and start being in, whether it's Jalen to get comfortable or whoever. Like, how important is that over the next couple?
Yeah, I think it is. I think that's what we I talked to Coach Deacon this morning about the fact that we need to try to move some people in and out over these next two games with the starting lineup. Just to see who, might be that fit. It might be Jalen. Jalen doesn't miss shots in practice. That's what it blows my mind that she doesn't miss shots. The three, she shoots it as good as Brandy in practice. And then she gets in the game, and it's just a whole different scenario. So that might take some time, but she can play, I think she does. She made some really great passes yesterday and stuff. So getting her comfortable, and who is that going to be? D. Rice can kind of score a little bit. We're really not looking for her to score a lot more. And then Nubia, she had signs of it. And then we started her yesterday, and it was kind of like, I don't know if it was nerves or whatever, but as coaches, I think we got to probably be more consistent on how we play the lineups and all that. So we got to try to figure that. I think these two games are going to be good to be home, opportunity to kind of work on some of the things that we need to with what we call the second group.
What about Alicia?
I just don't know what she's got a lot of potential. As smart as D. Rice is too. She really knows. Sometimes I think she's not letting the game come to her. We had a little talk with her. She's not really shooting it as well. She shoots it well in practice. You get in the game, and she's a very, very good defensive player too. So she might be. I know last year when Brandy went down, she kind of stepped up that one game, and then she got hurt. So, and I think what hurt her is she missed a lot of practice in the fall. It hurts everybody when you're not available to practice and all that, and then you just expected to play the game. I don't know who does that really that well, and it's kind of showing. But she's got potential to really help us.
Any other questions for Coach?
Coach, what can you say about your team's rebounding efficiency and performance? Second chance points in the North Texas game. I believe it was a second chance layup that from Kyra to get you the victory. What do you tell about your team and, going on the glass?
I think that's going to be big because that's been our weakness over the years, is our rebounding, letting people offensive, like when we play the Troys and all them, letting them offensive rebound. And I think Tamara's bringing a lot of that. Tamara's offensive rebounds have gone, Ty Doucette didn't offer offensive rebound like she does, And, Kyra Wren's just so solid. She's blocking out, so she's creating some offensive rebounds for somebody else. I think that's going to be extremely important. Look at the points in the paint. We had 40 points in the paint against North Texas, and then we had 32 points in the paint against Abilene Christian. That's how you win. If you get points in the paint like that, we can shoot 40%. And that's kind of what we need. We need to be able to play inside out. And, I think that's going to be, I think they're seeing it, and sometimes you got to see the results to be able to to make it work. But yeah, offensive rebounds and rebound is going to be big for us, because we're not that big. We are big, and we had, like yesterday against Abilene Christian, we couldn't play the bigs because they were so small. And I mean, not small, but they were playing small ball. They were shooting. Every one of them was shooting threes. So it's difficult for us and the man to go out and cover. So we didn't really play them. But then when we start matching up and stuff like that, you'll see some of the bigs. And hopefully we can win that battle. The rebounding battle is big for us too. Being that we do play a little bit small.